Most people think discipline is restriction. They think it takes something away from them, their freedom, their comfort, their ease. But the truth is the opposite. Discipline doesn't take your freedom, it creates it. Because without discipline, you are controlled by your mood, by your emotions, by your impulses, by whatever feels easy in the moment. And what feels easy is rarely what moves your life forward. It keeps you comfortable, but stuck. You don't need more motivation. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes, depending on how you feel. But discipline stays. It doesn't depend on emotion. It doesn't wait for the right mood. It moves anyway. And that's where real power comes from. The ability to act, even when you don't feel like it. The ability to move, even when it's uncomfortable. The ability to follow through when your mind is telling you to stop. Because your mind will always look for the easiest path, the quickest reward, the least resistance. But that path leads to the same place. No growth, no progress, no change, and the more you follow it, the harder it becomes to break away. Because comfort builds habits, and habits build identity. You become the person who avoids difficulty, who delays action, who starts but doesn't finish. And once that identity is strong, everything in your life starts matching it. Your results, your confidence, your opportunities. But discipline changes that, because discipline interrupts that pattern. It forces you to act when you would normally stop. It pushes you forward when you would normally stay the same. And at first, it feels hard because you're breaking a pattern. You're going against what feels natural, but what feels natural is just what you've repeated, not what you're capable of. And once you push through that resistance, something shifts. You start building trust in yourself, not from thinking, but from doing. You prove to yourself that you can follow through, that you can act even without motivation, that you can move even when it's uncomfortable. And that changes everything, because now you're not controlled by how you feel. You're controlled by what you decide. And that is power, real power, not loud, not visible, but consistent, reliable, unstoppable. Discipline doesn't make life harder, it makes life predictable, because now your actions are not random. They are intentional, directed, focused. And when your actions are consistent, your results become inevitable. You don't need luck. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need perfect conditions. You need consistency. And consistency comes from discipline. Every time you do what you said you would do, you reinforce a new identity. The identity of someone who executes, who finishes, who moves forward, no matter what. And that identity changes your entire life, because now you're not hoping for results. You're creating them. One action at a time, one decision at a time, one step at a time. And over time, that becomes unstoppable momentum. Not because you're perfect, but because you're consistent. And consistency beats everything, every single time. So if you want control, if you want power, if you want real freedom, stop waiting for motivation and build discipline. Because in the end, discipline is power.